What if the most advanced computer ever created wasn't just a machine, but had a real, living human brain at its core? Picture this: a biological brain, grown in a lab or even harvested from a donor, connected to processors, sensors, and software to create a hybrid intelligence, a machine that could think, learn, and maybe even feel. Could this be the next giant leap in computing, or are we crossing an ethical line we might never come back from? Let's start with the science. Our brains are biological marvels, capable of handling billions of signals every second, adapting to new environments, and solving problems that stump even the most powerful supercomputers. Computers, on the other hand, process data in rigid, structured ways. They're fast but lack creativity, intuition, or emotional understanding. So why not combine the best of both worlds? Imagine a human brain wired to a computer, where neurons and silicon work together. The brain processes abstract creative tasks while the computer handles calculations and memory storage. This could unlock revolutionary advancements. Machines that could learn like humans, make decisions as intuitively as we do, and even empathize with others. And this isn't just a futuristic fantasy. Scientists are already growing mini-brains, called organoids, in labs. These aren't fully conscious, but they can mimic neural activity. Researchers are exploring how these organoids could be integrated into systems to process information, solve complex problems, or even simulate emotional responses. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the ethics. First, there's the question of autonomy. If a computer uses a real brain, whether grown in a lab or harvested from a donor, what does that mean for the brain? Could it have its own thoughts, separate from the machine? If so, does it have rights? For instance, if a brain is grown purely to power a computer, is it ethical to use it as a tool? And then there's the moral dilemma of consciousness. If a computer-brain hybrid becomes self-aware, does it qualify as a new form of life? Would it be ethical to shut it off if it disagreed with us or stopped serving its purpose? These questions aren't just theoretical, they strike at the core of what it means to be human. Now consider another layer of complexity: the source of the brain. If the brain came from a living donor, could fragments of their personality, memories, or emotions linger? Imagine a computer with access to the deep thoughts or private feelings of its human donor. How would we control that information? Could it be exploited? And what if we go a step further? Some researchers believe this technology could eventually allow us to upload a person's consciousness into a hybrid system. In theory, your thoughts, memories, and personality could live on inside a computer. But would that really be you or just a copy? Would it be ethical to replicate someone's mind without their consent? And then there's the ultimate risk. Could such a system surpass us? A brain-computer hybrid might think faster, learn more efficiently, and develop skills we can't predict. What happens if it decides it no longer needs us? The line between machine and human could blur so much that we lose control over what we've created. But there's also immense potential. A machine with a biological brain could solve problems we can't even imagine, curing diseases, addressing climate change, or creating technologies that transform humanity. The real question is whether the risks outweigh the rewards. So, where does this leave us? Are we ready to merge biology and technology so completely that the line between human and machine disappears? Can we ensure these systems remain tools, not threats? Or are we playing with something too complex to control? Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you support building computers with real brains? Or does this cross a moral line we should never step over? And don't forget to check out the next video for more groundbreaking ideas that push the limits of science and ethics.